Hi, good morning, everybody. So, I found a research article called An Investigation of Multiple Measures Teaching Evaluation System and its Relationship with Students' College Going Outcomes. So, the basic premise of the paper is there a correlation between the evaluation systems used on a teacher and the student's ultimate progress into college level courses? And this is centered around high school. It was centered around Pittsburgh Public Schools, and what happened was is they went in and they looked at the Pittsburgh Schools evaluation system, which was 50% was based on a rating of exemplary, distinguished, proficient, needs improvement, or failing. And then there was the remaining 50% was divided up between the school outcome, the parent and student survey, and then finally a district outcome. And so what happened was the researchers used this information and the ratings for the teachers to see if there was a correlation between the students that had distinguished teachers and their college experience versus those that had failing teachers and their college experience. Or when I say college experience, what I mean is did they enroll in college and were they successful? So there was a time lag in the development of this paper because obviously they had to get the information, then go back and check the college records. So the research was done over a couple of years, and at the end of the day, what they found out is that there was indeed a correlation between students that had distinguished teachers and the rates of college enrollment versus the students that had failing teachers in the system. So, and then they also went back and looked at what happens if you just had a preponderance of proficient teachers. And what happened was there was a reduction in college enrollment between proficient teachers and distinguished teachers. So it was an interesting paper as far as I'm concerned, because that's actually what I'm concerned with. I'm the dean of instruction for our school, so my job is to teach the teachers and keep them moving forward. And so it's interesting to see if this type of coaching actually has an impact on student success in college. It is a lot of work, and at KIPP we do follow a similar system to what was described in the article for Pittsburgh. We do have our evaluation system depends on actual observations, where the dean goes in and does multiple observations throughout the year, and then they get two ratings, one at the middle of the year and then a cumulative rating at the end of the year. And we use similar terminology: exemplary, proficient, needs development, and fails to meet requirements, or something like that. I forget. We hardly ever used the last one, so I'm sorry. I have to go look that one back up. But anyway, so when we do this rating system, it is always curious to know that what's the end product. Is all this work actually productive, or is it just busy work? So I think that's where this article really shined, is they went ahead and asked those same questions that we kind of ask ourselves. And at least in their example, they did show a correlation between student success or enrollment in college and the actual proficiency of the teachers. So that was good. Obviously, limiting aspects of the article was it was just a relatively small district, and it did take a few years to do. And so were there any other variables at play that could help account for those similar results? Obviously, that wasn't looked at in this whole paper. But bringing it back to our school, since we do something similar, I think it is beneficial, and it kind of does give me the idea that maybe we should look at that for our school as well. I think that would be actually a very interesting project to undertake, because we do track all that data. KIPP does an excellent job of accumulating data. We don't always do the best job of actually going back and analyzing it, but because we do have this data, I think it would be an interesting research to actually go back and look at the correlation between the teacher ratings and enrollment, and ultimately how successful the students were in college, whether they actually graduated or not. I think that would be an interesting project to do. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go. Y'all enjoy your afternoon. Thanks a lot. Bye.